Hey guys, it's Tarkhis from TarkhisGaming, and welcome to episode 3 of my SMP Let's Play. Technically, this is episode 4. I filmed and uploaded a video since the last one you've seen, but I had problems uploading it to YouTube and all that. So, even though this is labeled episode 3, it is actually episode 4. So, since you haven't seen the last episode, I'm just going to catch you up on what was in it. The first thing I did is I built this sugarcane farm. This was my major project. I used what I believe is the optimal pattern here. So what you want is a water block, and then you go up 2 and over 1, and that's where you put your next water block, up 2 over 1. And that way, if you look at it, each one of these sugar canes is directly beside a water block so that you can plant the sugar cane. However, none of them are directly adjacent to the 2 water blocks because that would be a waste. And then after that I put some lily pads over top. This is just so that I can run over it when I'm harvesting. And my loot won't fall down into the water, and also I won't fall down into the water. So that's the main project that I did last time. I haven't finished the walls or anything yet, so it's still not looking that great. One of the other things I've done is up on the outside of my house. Just a second, let me turn my game sounds down for a sec. Outside of my house here, I built a pathway. I used a staircase, sorry, because I got tired. When I jump all the way up, it used up a lot of my hunger. This is before I had a good food source, now that I have my wheat farm down there. I used the jungle planks. A lot of people complain that they don't like the way they look. I have no problem with it. I think it looks alright. And then I just lined it with some stone bricks just to give it something. And I know it's not that great, but just something for now. And the big project I'm going to do today is build a pig farm with an auto cooker. Our server has updated to the new version, so I will have to create a carrot farm if I want to breed my pigs. So I'm going to set up my pig farm anyway for now, but I won't be able to actually breed them and fully use it until I get that carrot farm set up. So I'm just going to build it right down there. There's a bunch of pigs down there already, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, so I'll see you in a sec. So this is where I'm going to build my farm. If you haven't seen it already, I have a tutorial on my channel that goes over how to build this, so I'm not going to show you guys the entire process because it is already on my channel. I don't want to put the same content up twice. I'm going to go ahead. I've already started hollowing it out. I found some coal in here, so I just mined the coal. I'm going to go ahead and start building this. I will show you when I'm doing my redstone because that's really the only important part. But like I said, I have a tutorial on my channel. I'm going to have a link somewhere, so if you want to go check that out, you can, and I'll update you with my progress in a bit. Okay, so I lied to you. I forgot to record while I was doing a redstone. So I have this bottom section, the actual cooker part set up. As you see, if I press the button, the pistons will go. So I'm just going to explain it to you real quick since I forgot to tape it. The button is over here. What it does is sends 2 different pulses. The first one comes along here, goes through a pulse sustainer that just extends the pulse a bit, and goes into the back of this side piston. This is the piston that pushes the pigs from the holding chamber in front of the other pistons. This one has a bit of a delay so that the piston that's currently blocking their path has time to retract. The other edge of that pathway, where is it, goes to the redstone torch that's currently causing that piston to extend. So it's underneath here. What happens there is once this goes off, this redstone wire will not be powered anymore, and it goes to a pulse generator here. The pulse generated goes through another sustainer. This one doesn't have the delay, and then it goes up to the back of this one so that it will it will extend and push them through. The only other part to it is the redstone that comes around here, and this is what unpowers this and repowers it so that when the back piston retracts, this one is not extended, because if it is extended, it won't retract. Well, it'll retract, but it won't bring this one with it. So that's the gist of this. All I have left to do now is close off this bottom part so that it's sealed. I have to put my water up here in the holding chamber, or the holding chamber's up there. Once they fall down, I have to put my water here so that it pushes them to this holding chamber. I have the sign here to stop the water. I have the sign here. I need to put the lava up there, which will burn them. I don't think I'm going to have a safety shut off just because I'm lazy. I might install it later, but for now I'm not going to do it. Now that I've shown you that, I'm going to go ahead and wall it off, and then I'm going to keep this open for now just because I'm going to need to get up there to put the water in and everything. I'm going to go ahead and go up to the top and finish the wiring for this part of the farm, and it's very simple. All it is a button that has repeaters going into the block behind the trapdoor. So when you press the button, the trapdoor opens. So I will go ahead and I will finish that, and then I'll get back to you. So give me a sec. Okay, so I have this top part done now. If I press the button right here, this half is trapdoors, and the trapdoors will open, and the pigs will fall down into the waterway, which will push them into the holding tank, and then they'll be killed. Well, when I press the button at the bottom, they'll be killed. So that's just about it for here. I put the water in. All I have left to do is put the lava in, and I just have to go grab a lava bucket because I don't have one right now. Other than that, it should be complete. To use it, I just come up here, press this button, they'll drop down. Hopefully I'll have a bunch of carrots so that I can breed them for the next time. Then I just have to run down to where they drop down to. Once I get down here, I can press the other button, and it'll feed them through the cooker, and then my cooked meat will come out right here. The only reason I like this is it takes away that one step where I don't have to get the meat and then bring it over to the furnace and cook it. So it's not that I don't like the look of it right now. This isn't a big deal, but up at the top there, it doesn't look that great. I'm the type of guy, though, if you haven't noticed, that I'll build something so that it's functional, and then once I'm done it, I might go back and change the look later. I still have to change the walls and everything in my sugarcane farm, and I have to fix some of the roof and that in my wheat farm. The other thing that I haven't shown you yet is I finally set up my nether portal so that I can connect it up to the nether hub. The only issue I'm having is right now it's hooked up with somebody else's. So when I go through the portal, it'll bring me to theirs. When I come back through it, obviously it'll bring me to theirs instead of mine. So I'm working on fixing that right now. I wrote down the coordinates somewhere around here so that I can figure it out. The only issue is I don't have enough obsidian right now, so I'm going to have to go on a mining run, get some obsidian. While I'm down there, I'll get that lava bucket for my pig farm. I'll need to make some rails. I have a minecart, but I'll need to make some rails so that I can put the pigs in the minecart, and that's how I'm going to get them in my farm. Oh, my sugar cane's gone again. I think my wheat might be done. So here's my wheat farm. You guys saw me build this. I love it. It helps a lot. It gets me a lot of food, and it's fairly effortless. All the stuff just flows to the middle. I have to walk down there. My sugar cane, as you can see, it's getting a lot better. I didn't expect it to grow that fast. I didn't realize it took that long to build everything. Oh, my inventory's full. I don't need this. And I'll throw something else away. Close. I'm not going to replant this all right now. I don't want to waste any more time this episode. If I go down here, though, this is what I was talking about. My nether portal's down here. I think I'm going to keep it here. I tried to build it far enough away so that I can't hear the noise from my actual base because I hate the sound of this. I don't like a lot of the new sound engine, to be honest. But if I go through it, you'll notice that it takes me to somewhere that is already set up. There are actually two guys using this one right now. I can't remember who. Crimson is one of them. I can't remember the other. The nether hub's over there. So if I go back through it, it takes me to somebody else's base. It's not... I don't know whose this is. I'm not going to bother looking around. So I think that's it for today. I'm gonna start making more episodes now. I'm gonna get back to making tutorials soon, so I'm working on some new ideas for that. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe, and thanks a lot.